A very delightful morning to all my loving students. This is Alpna Shukla, and once again I welcome back to you all in biology class. As we are learning molecular basis of inheritance. So today we are going to learn about the biochemical characterization of transferring principles. Oswald Avery Collin in 1933 he worked to determine the biochemical nature of the transforming principle of Grith experiment. They purified the biomolecules from the heat killed aspirin. They added the digestive enzyme to each to see which one could transfer live R cell to the S cell. Heat killed aspirin protease they added in the live R strand. Then he observed the transfer R strand to S strand. Heat killed S strand has gives to the NS the live R strand that transfer the R strand to the S strand. And at the last, conclusion they get for the experiment that protein of heat kill S strain is not the genetic material. RNA to heat kill S strain is not the genetic material, but DNA of heat kill S strain is the genetic material. Because DNA digests the DNase mixed with the R strain, unable to transfer R strain to the S strain. But all the biologists are not convinced for that. So the genetic material is DNA. DNA is the genetic material is proved by the Alfred Hersey in the Martha case in 1952. They work on the virus that infect bacteria called the bacteriophage. Bacteriophage, the meaning of bacteriophage is bacteria to eat. During the infection, the bacteriophage first attach the bacterial cell wall and insert its genetic material into the bacterial cell. The viral genetic material becomes part of a bacterial genome. It manufactures more virus particles using the host content. Hershey and the Cass work on discover whether it was the protein or DNA from the virus that entered the bacteria. They have done an experiment. In that experiment, they grew some virus on the medium having radioactive phosphorus, some other on medium having radioactive sulfur. Virus grow in radioactive phosphorus have the radioactive DNA but not radioactive protein because phosphorus present in DNA not in protein. Virus grow in radioactive sulfur have the radioactive protein not radioactive DNA because sulfur present in protein but not in DNA. So you can see this picture. This is a bacteria protein coded, and when he enter with a genetic material, so no radioactive enter in the cell. So radioactive phases were allowed to infect E. coli bacteria. The phases transfer the genetic material to the bacteria. They have selected a E. coli bacteria because the E. coli bacteria is reproduced under 20 minutes. The viral coat were separated from the bacteria surfaced by a blender. The virus particles were separated from the bacteria by the centrifuge machines. So they observed bacteria infected with the virus that had the radioactive DNA were radioactive, no radioactive in the supernatant. Bacteria infected with the virus that had radioactive protein were not radioactive, but radioactivity found in the supernatant. So conclusion was DNA in the infected agent that made the bacteria radioactive, hence DNA in the genetic material, not the protein. There are some criteria of genetic material. It should be able to generate its replicate. It should be a chemical and structurally stable. It should provide slow changes that required for evaluation. It should be able to express itself in the form of Mendelian character. Protein does not fulfill all the criteria, hence it is not a genetic material. And RNA and DNA fulfill the criteria, so these are the genetic material. Now replication of DNA. It is the process by which DNA produces the exact copy of the original DNA. In eukaryotic DNA is double stranded. The two strands are complementary to each other because there are basis sequence. Semi-conservative method of the DNA replication. It is the most common method of DNA replication. It takes place in the nucleus where the DNA is present. Replication take place in the S strain or S phase of the cell cycle. Deoxyribose nucleotide needed for the formation of new DNA strand are present in the nucleoplasm. At the time of replication, two strands of DNA separated. Each strand acts as a template for the formation of a new strand. A new strand is constructed on the each old strand by the complementary base pairing. Hence, two exactly identically double stranded DNA molecules are formed. These are the experiment, or these are the picture of a DNA, double stranded DNA, how the one DNA has mixed with the another template and form a new DNA. So that's all for today. You noted down this. In next topic we will learn about the structure of DNA in the double helix, how the DNA replicated and from where DNA is replicated. Thank you and have a nice day.